Overall, I'm disappointed in CBS, the Grammys, and Lil Baby's performance. Yes, I am a fan of Lil Baby and a lot of his music. Is he one of my favorites though? No. Is he hot right now? Yes. Did his latest album, My Turn, go hard? Yes. Did he deserve a performance at the Grammys? You can make the argument. So, why the disappointment? For the performance, they chose to reenact the untimely death of Rayshard Brooks and the events that took place afterwards. My issue isn't even that they portrayed him dying in the scene. My issue is that during the performance, they captured and somewhat glorified the destruction of the black community by showing a man throwing a Mazel Tov cocktail at what we all know is a Wendy's, just like what really went down. Then having young black American men in the lineup portraying us as criminals, then having us dance in the middle of the street, lighting up flares, and then having a stare down with the police. Now, I know all this really happened, and the goal is to bring awareness to what some feel is injustice, but this also causes a lot more to take place. Music videos and performances like Lil Baby's contribute to the division of young black Americans and police in our country. In my opinion, them showing this reenactment on this specific part, primetime cable television on the Grammys, means to me that they want us to do it again. In the event something as unfortunate as this were to happen again, this is how they want us to react. And that image that's being projected in your head becomes trapped in your subconscious. And by exposing us to this programming, they're giving us the okay to behave this way because they want us in the street acting a fool, looking crazy. And we get a sense of achievement out of it since it's on the Grammys, primetime cable television being celebrated. So for real, don't let them trick you. When they show us stuff like that on TV, they want us to look at that and think that's cool. They want us to look at that and think that's how we should act, so that we give them reason to enter our homes uninvited, so that we give them reason to bust us in the head when we in the street, so that we give them reason to track down our family and associates, so that we give them reason to sell security in exchange for people to give up their freedoms. And in my opinion, the performances that took place at this year's Grammys were all more something like we'd see at the VMAs or the BET Awards. But I guess this makes sense, seeing as that CBS Viacom, which is the same channel that hosted this year's Grammys, also owns MTV, BET, VH1, Nickelodeon, and Comedy Central, just to name a few. And when the mainstream media is behind your narrative, you are not the resistance, you are not the oppressed, you are the fooled. And do not let them trick you, young America. They will take us down a dark path of destruction unless we recognize the bullshit now. But you know what? Maybe I'm tripping. Let me know what you think.